Okay, so if you're a cat owner, you know this struggle, right? Just the sound of a faucet turning on can send your little buddy diving under the couch. But what if I told you it doesn't have to be that way? Let's dive into this guide and turn that bath time battle into something you can actually do together.
I mean, this just nails it, doesn't it? 1 second, you've got this sweet, purring fuzzball, and the next, it's all claws and hisses. This quote perfectly captures that wild transformation that we've all probably seen at some point.
So, that gets us to the big question. Is this hatred for water just a built-in, unchangeable fact of being the cat? Or is it just a bad rep they've gotten? Honestly, figuring that out is the key to changing their mind about H2O for good. So here's our game plan for today. We're going to start by busting that big myth about cats and water. Then we'll walk through 4 really clear steps. Learning by watching, the first touch, making water fun, and then the final boss, the bathtub challenge. And we'll wrap it all up with the keys to making it all stick. And here's the thing, most cats aren't actually born hating water. Their fear is usually a learned thing. I mean, if their only memory of water is being held down in a tub or getting caught in a scary rainstorm, can you blame them? Our job is to overwrite those bad memories with some really good new ones. So, let's jump right into our first step. Learn by watching. This one is all about using your cat's natural instincts to your advantage before a single drop of water touches them.
All right, step 1. This is where we build the whole foundation. And what's cool about this one is that it's surprisingly, well, hands-off. You're building trust from a distance.
You know, the science behind this is actually pretty cool. It's called observational learning. Think about it. Kittens learn basically everything. How to hunt, how to clean themselves, just by watching their mom. Well, in your house, you're their mom. You're the one they're watching to figure out what's safe and what's not.
So what does this actually look like for you? It's simple. Just let your cat hang out in the bathroom while you shower. At first, yeah, they might be freaked out by the noise and keep their distance. But day after day, they're going to see you go in there and come out totally fine. That fear will slowly turn into curiosity. Before you know it, they'll be hopping into the dry tub after you're done, sniffing around and realizing, hey, this thing isn't so bad.
Okay, so your cat has seen that water isn't some kind of shower monster. Now we can move on to step 2, the first touch. This whole step is about letting your cat's own curiosity do all the heavy lifting for you. Okay, on to step 2. We're graduating from just watching to actually interacting. But remember, the #1 rule here is your cat is in the driver's seat. They set the pace. Now, before we go any further, these rules right here, you gotta live by them. Seriously, no sudden moves, no forcing anything. You let your cat decide what happens next, and you make sure every single interaction is a good one. You're building trust, one little drop at a time.
The best tool for this job? A running sink. You know how cats are. They're fascinated by movement and sound. A little stream of water is like cat TV. Just let them check it out on their own time. They might bat at it, maybe even try to take a drink and get their paws a little wet. And that right there is a huge win because they chose to do it. That changes everything.
All right, so we've got your cat tolerating water, but could they actually, like it? That brings us to step 3, make water fun. And we're going to do it by tapping into some of their deepest, most primal instincts. Welcome to step 3. This is the fun one. This is where we shift gears from tolerance to straight-up enjoyment. You're about to see your cat's inner hunter come out to play. So here's the secret sauce for this step. Even the most pampered, well-fed house cat has this powerful, hardwired instinct to hunt. It's like this little hunter-killer program is always running in the background, just waiting for something to activate it. So the question is, how can we kind of hack into that instinct for our own water-loving purposes? The answer is so simple, it's brilliant. We're going to use a toy fish. You put a little toy fish in a bowl of water, and its movement is just irresistible to a cat. All of a sudden, the water isn't scary anymore. It's just the place where the prey is. That mission to catch the fish becomes so powerful, it just totally steamrolls their fear of getting their paws wet. Okay, you have built such an incredible foundation of trust and curiosity. Now, it's time for the final boss. Step 4, the bathtub challenge. This is where we take all that confidence and apply it to a bigger body of water, and we do it together.
And here we are, the final step, number 4. This is the culmination of all your patience and hard work. Let's make sure it's a huge success.
Pay close attention to this one. This is your playbook. Let's look at the do's.
You're going to start with just an inch of water. That's it. Use floating treats and their favorite toys to make it fun. Absolutely give them an easy way out, like a little platform, so they never ever feel trapped. And most important, stay there with them. The don'ts are just as crucial. Don't force them. Don't rush it. And whatever you do, don't leave them alone in there.
Look, at the end of the day, this whole thing, it's all been about trust, right? When you're in that bathroom with them, you're not just watching. You are their trusted leader. You're the one showing them, hey, I've got this. You're safe. That's what gives them the confidence to be brave.
So we've walked through all 4 steps. But let's pull back for a second and look at the big picture. What's the core philosophy behind all of this? These are the principles that should guide you through the whole process.
It really all comes down to these 3 things. Pillar 1, patience. This isn't going to happen overnight. It could take weeks, even months. 2, trust. Everything you do has to build their trust in you. And 3, positive association. Every single time they interact with water, it needs to be connected to something good. Praise, treats, playtime. And the golden rule that covers all of it? Let your cat learn at its own pace. Period.
So you see, by completely reframing the experience from something scary to something that's curious, playful, and totally safe, you have the toolkit to change your cat's relationship with water. So, what do you say? Ready to make a splash?